today we're looking at two behind the scenes of each of Angelina Jordan and one of Home Free. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm reacting to this today. And this one is by, the first one we're doing is Angelina Jordan's The Next Great One by Arab Man Reacts. I had this recommended to me by Andy. Thank you, Andy. And let's dive into it and see how it is. I'm very curious.
Whispers fill the air, a buzzing anticipation that's electric and tangible. The audience sits at the edge of their seats, waiting. Suddenly, a soulful voice, mature beyond its years, envelops the room. Every note, dripping with raw emotion, tells a story. This isn't an ordinary talent. This is a vocal prodigy from Norway, painting stories with her voice. This is Angelina Jordan.
I like that intro, painting stories with her voice. What a good way of describing how she sings. I think that's awesome. Very nice. Oslo, Norway.
Born in Oslo, Angelina's destiny was entwined with music from the beginning. Barefoot with a voice that echoed legends like Billie Holiday, she was a young girl with an old soul. By the age of 7, her rendition of Gloomy Sunday had already taken the internet by storm.
Nice.
And that was only a hint of what was to come. Angelina's childhood was a symphony of melodies, practices, and performances. It was clear to anyone who listened that her voice was a rare gift. But more than just raw
You can even hear her awesome notes in that short clip they played. Is so good.
talent, Angelina possessed a deep emotional connection to the music. She sang with a haunting intensity, feeling every lyric and every note. Jazz in particular seemed to resonate with her spirit, and she would lose herself in its intricate rhythms and soulful melodies. This connection with music wasn't a mere accident. Angelina's grandmother, whom she was incredibly close to, introduced her to the world of jazz. Their bond and shared love for music became...
That looks familiar. I just watched, just reacted to that. I love her grandmother and her in that video. It was very cute, very adorable. And I agree, her grandmother played a huge role in her life. So let's hear what more detail here.
The foundation of Angelina's artistic journey. Angelina Jordan, as early as 7, had this innate ability to transform pain into soulful melodies. Her raw and poignant renditions on the streets were her canvas, and each song was a masterpiece of emotion and vulnerability. And it wasn't just her voice, it was her spirit. Her choice to perform barefoot, a tribute to a young, impoverished girl, showcased a depth of empathy and compassion uncommon for her age. Uncommon for any age, really.
Sa hun at så fin sko du har. Og så sa jeg takk. Og så sa jeg vil du ha den. Og så ga jeg den til hun. Og så sa jeg hva er ditt drøm? Og hun sa at jeg vil være en lege. Men jeg kan ikke. Og så sa jeg at du må aldri gi opp. Da sa hun at jeg skal be for deg. Da må du minne på meg. Det derfor jeg er barbent.
Every performance echoed this sentiment. Each note carried a plea for love, a plea for understanding, a plea for change. When she sang Billie Holiday's Gloomy Sunday on Norway's Got Talent, it wasn't just a song, it was an experience. The judges, the spectators, the viewers at home, everyone felt it. The sorrow, the hope, the nostalgia. Angelina channeled it all. The performance went
I do agree. There's a lot of nostalgia that Angelina just fills the room with, in her voice. It's full of this nostalgic kind of singing, and the raw emotion, I think, really adds to that. It's really cool. I like how they said that watching her sing was an experience. I think that's true. She does sing very beautifully, and it's not merely a performance, it's more like an experience of raw music. Very cool. Let's keep going.
went viral and the world took notice. Who was this young girl with an old soul whose voice seemed to transcend time itself? And it wasn't just classical pieces. Angelina's interpretation of contemporary hits displayed a musical maturity way beyond her years.
There ain't no gold in this river that I've been washing my hands in forever. I know there is hope in these waters.
I haven't heard that one. Easy on me. I'm going to have to look that one up. Very exciting. I have some great stuff to look forward to. Oh, look. And Back to Black, Amy Winehouse cover. Ooh, we're getting all sneak peeks in here.
I've gone mad by your love, crazy, sick and mad. I laugh, I cry, I love.
It was clear. Angelina wasn't just another child prodigy. She was a force, an artist whose every song was an intimate conversation, a shared secret, a journey into the depths of human emotion. Recognition and accolades began to pour in, from performing for the Nobel Peace Prize concert to sharing the stage with renowned artists. Angelina's talent was impossible to ignore.
I think you guys linked this one to me where she sang at the Nobel Peace Prize concert. That is so cool. I need to see that one very soon. I'm very excited.
And amidst all the fame, all the adoration, and all the adulation, she remained grounded, humble, always connected to her roots. The accolades and praises that have graced Angelina's path seem endless, an ever-growing testament to her immense talent. She's been in the studios with some of the industry's most recognized names, leaving an indelible mark on everyone she collaborates with. This is the power of Angelina's interpretation.
Mm.
Her reimagining of classics have been hailed by music critics and aficionados alike as some of the most evocative covers of all time.
Ooh, nice. I really like to see that summertime cover. This sounds beautiful. I really am curious where I might find it, if it's on her channel or somewhere else. I'll have to do some research.
Even Quincy Jones became not just an admirer but a mentor. Under his guidance, Angelina was given opportunities to shine on stages that many artists only dream of.
Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars and
But beyond her collaborations, Angelina's solo endeavors have consistently left audiences spellbound.
sometimes you look for
But Angelina's journey isn't about any of that. And it's not about numbers. And it's not about views. It's about moments. It's about moments where she makes listeners rediscover classics. Moments where she evokes emotions long buried. And moments where her voice becomes the very embodiment of music's soul. We've all broken down to an Angelina song. I'm gonna need a minute. Behind all the accolades, all the performances, behind her velvety voice, Angelina remains a symbol of passion and dedication. Her journey from the streets of Oslo to international acclaim serves as a reminder of the boundless potential within every individual. And through her music, Angelina continues to touch hearts, to break boundaries, to inspire people. And her story, even though it's just beginning, is already a testament to the transformative power of passion and the timeless appeal of genuine talent.
Ah, that was sweet.
Thank you so much for watching. This was an AMR retrospective. Let us know if you like it, and if you don't like it, why. We're trying to make this thing better as we go. And if you want to support us, all you need to do is like, comment, and subscribe. It's free to do that, and it really helps us beat the YouTube algorithm. You can always support us even more by going over to Patreon and becoming a patron. Link is in the description below. بحبكن كتير من كل قلبي. Enjoy the rest of your day. Salamat.
That was really cute. I really enjoyed this. It's cool to see a summary, a little short snippet of summary of Angelina's journey so far. Very cool. Thank you to all you guys out there who recommended this one for me. This is awesome. I loved it. And I really enjoyed seeing those extra snippets of songs I haven't reacted to yet. I'm very excited to see those as well. So yeah, this is really cool. Let's dive into now the next one we're going to look at, which is a backstage interview of Home Free. So check it out. Hello, all you home fries out there. I am checking out this interview of Home Free. Home Free gets real honest about how other artists treat them. I saw it and I was curious. I know they have some issues sometimes. I get from the description that not all artists like them covering their songs. So let us hear what they have to say. Yes, I'm very curious.
It keeps it fresh, you know, it's fun.
Do you ever switch?
Yeah, I mean, he sounds super low, but he also is one of the highest singers in the group. So they'll go up.
And 99% of the time, we get their blessing, which is wonderful.
Now, why is
Now, I have to say, guys, I don't think I've heard very many backstage interviews with Home Free. The only one I've heard is the little snippets they give at the end of their videos. So this is very interesting to me.
Austin? Why is Austin leaving the band?
I want my
out.
baby back, baby back,
Right.
baby back, baby.
Chill is.
Sorry if you have to pay for that.
Taste of Country, we're hanging out here with Home Free. That was quite, I've never heard Happy Birthday that sung that well. That was amazing.
Happy birthday to you.
I said it made us look pretty bad. Do you guys get weird requests being an a cappella group?
We sure do, buddy.
So that's not even as odd as.
No, a lot of happy birthdays for sure.
Yeah.
Every show.
What's another request you guys get a lot?
I don't know. The first thing that comes to mind is just like sign weird things. But musical requests. Yeah, I guess it's just because you are a cappella. People think you can do it anytime on the spot,
Yeah.
any song without any rehearsal.
Well, it was interesting to me, right? Okay, so to see, we told you guys like, hey, sing Happy Birthday, and then to see you guys rehearse it real quick, I was like, wow, that is interesting. Because as someone that doesn't sing, at least good, it's interesting to hear that you guys even practice. It's like It's like seeing Derek Jeter doing a practice.
Sure,
you know?
Thank you for saying
he warms
that.
up.
Yeah.
I'll take
He,
that.
he gets in the on-deck circle. Well, he
Yeah.
did, right? You know,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's the same
yeah.
thing.
That's a really good point. Yeah, you do need to practice and rehearse songs that you sing. That's very true. And yeah, I know I didn't really think about that in terms of how awkward it would be for them to get on the spot requests and then not have like that practice time that they're used to, in studio and everything. What a good point. That's really interesting.
Your new album, it has a lot of covers and originals like Champagne, Taste on a Beer, Budget. When you cover songs like Ring of Fire, do you ever hear from like the families who they've passed away?
Yeah, I mean, most of the time we usually either hear from the original artist or the estate. Yeah, and 99% of the time we get their blessing, which is wonderful.
What's the 1%?
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Is there one incident or is there more than
I
one?
mean, I can only remember one time, where we asked for permission, which you don't even really technically have to do these days. You just pay
Okay.
the royalty, but we asked permission, and only one person was like, "No, don't sing my song."
Wow. Okay.
And I'll tell you off air
we
who that
did sing-
was.
Okay, yeah.
We did sing it anyway.
You did?
It's just, we took down, we didn't put the video on YouTube, which is really
Okay.
what they were about.
Has there ever been an original artist that was upset, like didn't like the way you sounded on the way you did it?
No,
Haven't
and
had that.
And as a matter of fact, we were kind of nervous about doing a song like Ring of Fire because we took it outside the box. And then we did a version of Elvira that's way outside the box too. And the Oak Ridge Boys loved it so much they decided to sing it with us on our album.
Wow.
So-
That's got to be a good feeling
Oh,
when
the
they hit
best.
you guys up.
That's really cool. I don't know. I can't remember now if I've heard Home Free's Ring of Fire version or that Elvira one they mentioned. I can't remember. I have to go back and look at my reactions, but I might not have recorded that. If not, I should really do those. 'Cause that sounds really cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beyonce's moving over to country with Texas Hold'em.
Oh, yeah.
When can we expect that collaboration?
Oh man, we'll do it.
She's ready.
She actually reached out to us last week.
We told her we're a little busy right
Yeah,
now.
we're pushing till the end of the summer, probably.
Okay.
We want to see how her album actually does first.
Okay. Would you cover that if it,
It's actually a really good
Absolutely.
idea.
It's a
great song.
It's a really good idea.
Yeah. All right. What's the wildest song you've considered putting your stamp on? Like you guys almost did a Lil Jon song or something.
Probably like one of those things for April Fools a few years ago, right?
Sure.
Yeah, like we've gotten requests to do Bohemian Rhapsody a lot, and that's one of those songs that we're like, that one is untouchable. Like no one should mess with that as far as we're concerned. So for April Fools, we did just like the intro to Bohemian Rhapsody, and then went into Never Gonna Give You Up. Yeah, we rickrolled them.
That's cool. That's cool.
Pissed a lot of people off. It was great.
It's funny. In this interview, it seems like Austin and Tim are the talkers, and Rob is talking a little bit, and Chance is not talking at all. And where's Adam? Adam Rupp. I don't see him here. I'm curious about that.
Like, is what's in your catalog? Like, what's like the weirdest thing you guys have done?
We have a whole medley of songs about butts.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, I would say the thing that surprised
I've reacted to that one. I like how you can see, the computer screen next to this interviewer, and you can see the sound waves going as he takes the recording. It's a neat way of doing this recording of the interview. You can see it happening live. Very cool.
us the most is we did a Shakira song that was from the movie Zootopia.
Yes.
And
I have to do that.
like
It's still pretty popular.
it's one of
I feel
those
like
songs
8
that
years ago.
like people just like lose their minds when we do it. And every once in a while we'll like do it at a country music festival and be like, eventually people are going to turn on us for this. And you just see just rednecks out there just like fist pumping to
Not what you'd
Shakira.
expect, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, okay, as an a cappella group, do you mind sometimes being like,
I do love that Zootopia song. Try Everything. It's the best. It's so positive. I mean, who wouldn't like that song?
because like sometimes it's like the Where in the World is Carmen San Diego,
Right,
and sometimes it's like serious songs. Like,
Yeah.
do you mind doing the goofy stuff as much as the serious?
I mean, we're pretty goofy guys,
For
so
sure.
I think we do both
Yeah.
pretty well. It kind of fits naturally for
It
us.
keeps
There's Chance talking. Yeah, let's go. That's cool.
We do both
Yeah.
pretty well. It kind of fits naturally for
It
us.
keeps it fresh, it's fun. We like messing around and pulling pranks on each other and singing ridiculous songs. Like one of our most successful, no, arguably our most successful original, is a ridiculous song called "Champagne Taste" that this guy wrote. You know?
Yeah. Like what would y'all sound like doing like Liberty, Liberty, Liberty?
Actually, that'd be a really good bit. We should
I
figure
want
that
my
out.
baby back, baby back,
Right.
baby back, baby.
Chill is.
Sorry if you have to pay for that.
Now why is Austin leaving the band? Austin.
Oh man, we all go through seasons in our life. I met a woman many years ago. We became friends. I got married, and I just want to be home with her. I want to set the foundation to raise my kids, never have to leave, and figure out how to do it at home. I've had such a good time on the road with these guys, and we still have a lot of work to do. I'm so excited to finish this out. I feel like we still have the Super Bowl in front of us. You know what I mean? So I'm so here right now. But yeah, it's just been an incredible ride, and I'm excited to just sort of see what happens in the next chapter and go home. Because I haven't been off the road in 20 years really since I started performing, and then met these guys, and I've been with these guys for like 11 or 12 years, and yeah, COVID showed me how much I like being home, and I was like, oh wow,
Yeah.
So I kind of want to pivot and figure out how to make it work there. I love these guys. Hopefully we still perform together every once in a blue moon, but yeah, just kind of shifting our focus and moving in a new direction.
I like that. And you guys have
Well said, Austin. I think he's doing the right thing. I'm happy to hear his personal take on it. Very cool, even though I kind of already knew his reasoning, but it's neat to hear it in his own words. Very good.
had different band members. Has the transition, does it get easier over time with the new member, or how's that work?
I mean, it's a little less scary once you've been through that. Here's the thing, Home Free's been around for 24 years, and actually the four dudes you're looking at right now, none of us were in the band when it started.
Wow.
So,
Really?
it's like, this is a tough life. Even if you love music, even if you love traveling, it's not for everybody, and a lot of people figured that out along the way, So it took Home Free a long time to find the right lineup of guys, who worked well together, but also were willing to live out of a suitcase.
Do you guys still talk to any of the OG members?
Yeah, for sure. Our beatboxer is the last remaining founding member, and he's hard at work right now on the technical side of the tour. But yeah.
So that's where Adam Rupp is. Aha, good. Thank you for that tidbit there, Tim. That was helpful.
Yeah, we keep in touch with all the guys. I mean, there's all told probably been like 20 or 30 guys who have
Good
come
grief.
through or subbed in at times and things like that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
This album's kind of a greatest hit.
I had no idea that Home Free had such a rich history and was had so many members. That's crazy.
It's of your guys' song. Do you wait until after this transition to write and record your next studio album, or how does that work?
Well, we're always writing and recording. We kind of aggressively release singles and music videos anyway. So no, it's nonstop.
Okay. What's Chris up to after leaving the band?
He's still making music. He's one of those guys that he's like doesn't like to sit still, and we really like to sit still. So he's got like 4 or 5 projects at all times.
Okay. Can you guys ever switch parts? Do you ever switch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he sounds super low, but he also is one of the highest singers in the group. So he'll go up,
Isn't that
and
crazy?
do tenor one a lot of the time.
I have no idea what that
Crazy.
is.
He sings the high
What's
part
tenor
a lot
one?
of the time.
Just the highest
just
tenor
the
part.
So if I'm singing the lead, typically, and it's a particularly high song, he will sing the part above me, in his falsetto, and Rob will sing baritone while Chance is singing bass.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So you guys do.
We switch it up, yeah. Just sort of as needed.
So
That's
cool.
crazy. What's next for you guys after this project?
I don't know if we're allowed to say any spoilers. I'm like looking at our manager, but we are going to be releasing another album at the end of the year. That's all I'll say.
Okay. Of like new stuff.
That's all I'll say.
Okay. And what can we expect on the road?
I mean, just like a mixture of stuff, that folks have come to know and love from Home Free, stuff from our YouTube channel, stuff from our time on the Sing Off, all of our albums, and particularly this album, Crazier Life.
That's awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys coming by and hanging with us and having some fun.
Thanks for having
This
us.
is great, man.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Oh, that was really positive. So they didn't talk a lot about the negative stuff. They talked mostly just positive things about Home Free, how they worked on the road, what their history was like, how the different members took different parts and they could switch roles. That was really fun. I enjoyed listening to that. That was really helpful to hear about their history in more depth because I had no idea Home Free had so many more members than that, I guess Adam Rupp is the longest OG member. I had no idea. That's kind of cool. Very cool fact. I'd kind of like to see some of the really, really old videos where with the previous members. What were those like? I don't know. Thanks, guys, for coming on this journey with me. I'll see you guys in the next one. So, thank you. Bye.